Lakers, 12th in the West, a half a game out of the play-in tournament, 2 games back of a playoff spot. Now, though, LeBron reportedly feared to be out several weeks with a foot injury. The Lakers have won 3 straight. AD has scored at least 28 points in 2 of those games. So, Shannon, the question is, how far can Anthony Davis carry the Lakers without LeBron?
What does the history show with AD? Shows he is not taking a team. There's not a knock on him, but the history says that he's not taking a team very far. And this isn't a knock on him, but that's what his history says. You look at him when he was with the Pelicans. He didn't take them very far. He got past the first round, once, twice, maybe? Other than that, nothing. And we've seen when LeBron is not there, he struggles carrying this Lakers ball club. But, Skip, what has happened over the years is that people that do what you and I do and a lot of other analysts make it seem like all the great players were leading these teams to championships by themselves. Like Kareem was doing it by himself. And like Magic and Bird and all these great players, they were not. Stop this notion that all of a sudden if a great player doesn't get a team to the championship, he's a bum or he's not very good. On the 62-63 team, there were a 12-man roster. The Celtics had 9 Hall of Famers. They had 4 Hall of Famers sitting the bench. Look at those 80 Lakers team and see how many Hall of Famers they got. Go back and look at Bird team, Skip. They had 4 starters in the Hall of Fame. Dennis Johnson, I don't know if DJ made it yet, but Bird, Parrish, McHale. Bill Walton went to the Hall of Fame.
6 man.
6 man. Tiny Archibald went to the Hall of Fame.
Before, yeah, okay.
Skip, we got to stop this.
Yep.
I think Dennis Johnson is a defensive player of the year, finals MVP.
Yeah. No,
Dennis Johnson was
a player.
Legit.
Yes.
So can we just stop?
And he was the point guard. He
was the point, yes. So, Skip, can we stop this notion that, if he don't take a team, go back. Look at when Moses Malone and Dr. J left, how far did Charles Barkley get to Sixers? It wasn't until he went to Phoenix, got with Kevin Johnson, who was an all-star, Dan Marley, who was an all-star, and they ended up going to the NBA Finals.
And they ran into the wrong guy.
Jordan. Yep. Jordan wasn't getting out of the first round until he got another great player in Scottie Pippen. Ho Grant came along. And then all of a sudden, they got the right coach, the pieces fit, and boom, they took off. So this is not even Kobe. As great as Kobe was, remember when Shaq left? You remember the downtime that the Lakers had? I do, Lakers. I know Laker Nation might not remember. You talk about Mamba. I remember when Mamba mentality was selfish. It was, he's selfish. I don't want to play with Kobe. And somehow he flipped it. They got Pau Gasol. I don't know if they noticed this, Skip, but Pau Gasol is on the ballot to go to the NBA Hall of Fame this year.
Yep.
So if Anthony Davis doesn't take them, that's not a knock. You need other pieces around you. And I'm not so sure the pieces that he has around him. Skip, it's a nice, D-Lo, and he's injured right now. Don't know when he's coming back.
And by the way, at the moment, that's a big injury.
Yes. Because
if you had D'Angelo, then at least you'd have a quote-unquote point guard. You'd have somebody to take up the scoring slack.
You got somebody that's going to give you 15 to 20 a night. So now you're losing LeBron's 30. Yeah. You lose D-Lo's 15.
And he's got an ankle and is listed as doubtful at Memphis.
Right. So,
and by the way, they have to turn it right around and play at Oklahoma City. But Oklahoma City is going to probably be without Shai Gilgeous. So again, you have a... I don't care so much about tonight. Even if LeBron were 1,000% healthy, I don't know if they could win it.
Yeah, that was going to be tough. That was going to be a tough out. That was going to be tough out in the Groundhouse.
If you're going to make the run that I think you can make, you need to turn right around the next night, and you need to go to Oklahoma City. And that's a young team. And if Shai Gilgeous can't play, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, obviously, then you should be able to win that game. Now, I don't know. It's up for grabs.
But the one thing they can do is that remember when they came in here on LeBron's night on February 7th, they rained threes. That Isaiah Joe, them Williams, man, they've
been playing at a very high level because they're very well coached. But you tell me, who will have the best player on the floor at Oklahoma City?
AD.
It's just going to be AD.
AD.
I mean, you could make a case. You could make a strong case that tonight at Memphis, the best player on the floor will be that guy.
Yeah.
Will be your guy, AD, right?
Yes.
Darvin Ham has been raving about the impact that Anthony Davis has been having on both ends of the floor.
He has.
He's been calling him Wilt Davis, as in Wilt Chamberlain, as in you're dominating at both ends. the way Wilt did when he was putting up numbers that are just silly numbers.
Right,
that
yeah.
We can't even compare
Yeah.
his numbers to today's numbers.
They'll never be able to
it's
duplicate
just
it.
ridiculous
Yes.
what he was
Yeah.
doing. So the point is, AD is capable of putting up silly numbers, but he has to be healthy first when he hasn't
Right.
often been healthy. He's always had some knick-knack thing going on. And he has to be engaged.
Right.
He has to be button pushed.
Yes.
Switch flipped. Well, lately it has been, and he's been playing at a supremely high level. I thought Sunday he looked like a top 5 player because he was changing the game.
Yes.
But Dallas doesn't have somebody who can deal with him.
Right. And without Steven Adams, they don't really have anybody. Yeah, they have some guys that are very athletic, but they don't really. Tillman, Clark, I think that's his name. But they're not guys that can really challenge AD. But again,
And Jaren Jackson.
I forgot about him now. He's a potential defensive player of the year candidate.
Yeah.
But Skip, I think the thing is, while Anthony Davis might be the best player, I think he is the best player. Look at the team. Grizzlies are a very good team.
Very deep.
You go Bain, you go Ja, you go Brooks, you go Jared Jackson, you go Tillman, you go all these guys. There are a team. Anthony Davis is just one guy, and he's missing LeBron. He's going to be missing D'Angelo Russell. I think I'm just realistic in my expectations when it comes to one guy beating a team.
Okay. By ESPN metrics, by their analytics, your Lakers played the easiest closing schedule in the NBA. So you have 22 games left.
Yes.
By their assessment, they're the 22 easiest games left in basketball. That should give you a chance to stay afloat. But it falls upon...
With LeBron, though.
Okay, I got it. And again, we can argue all day and all night about how hurt he is. I don't know. Is it possible he comes back in 3 games? Maybe. Is it possible he's going to miss 3 weeks? Well, if he misses 3 weeks, it's over. I just don't know. But you do have the easiest path to at least get in the play-in. Well, could Anthony, by himself, with the new pieces around him, could he rise and shine to a level that he could at least get you in the play-in?
Well, he's going to have to play. Skip, you remember that 4-game stretch where he was averaging like 35, 36 points, like 18 rebounds?
I do.
He's gonna have to go on a stretch like that until LeBron comes back. Where those games where he pitched in, had 55 and 17 and had 40 and this and that, he's gonna have to play at that level in order for them to have a chance.
Is he capable?
Yeah, he's capable.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Do I trust that he can now? I do. Again, if these metrics are correct, some other metrics have him like the 5th easiest schedule, but whatever. Let's say it's the easiest schedule.
Yeah.
Well, then Anthony Davis should be good enough to at least lift them into the play-in.
Yeah.
Okay, they're 3 games under 500. You had them going 16-7, but that was obviously with LeBron. I had them going 17-6, obviously with LeBron. But the better player, the more valuable player on the Lakers right now is Anthony Davis. I think we would both agree that in year 20, at age 38, LeBron is the second best player on the Lakers.
He might be the best player, but his impact, Anthony Davis's impact.
Yeah.
Anthony's 30 points and 15 rebounds impacts the game differently than LeBron's 30 and 15.
I agree. Okay? I think he should be able to lift you. I think he should be able to hold down the proverbial fort until LeBron gets back. My problem is, I don't know. Is it possible LeBron doesn't get back for the whole year? Well, sure. Huh? Well, it's possible.
It's absolutely possible.
Okay? Because I keep going back to, I heard something pop. Well, if you did, is it possible he needs surgery? They said today he's going to get multiple
MRIs,
second and third opinions. Okay?
Right.
Well, that means something is going on. There's some pathology down in his foot that needs to be addressed by independent, like you said, a podiatrist.
Right.
You need somebody who knows the foot.
Yes.
To take a harder, deeper look into what the 3D tells you, which is the MRI.
Right.
And then maybe somebody's going to say, I think you need surgery.
Right.
Well, then it's game over.
It's over.
Yeah, because even if they made the play-in tournament with just AD, they're going nowhere.
No.
Okay.
No, you need 2 superstars, and that's what that you see teams try to move and try to gear up at the trade deadline because they realize that one guy's not going to do it. Skip, no matter how good the guy is, he's not in today's game. Skip, the teams are just too good. One guy's not carrying you anywhere.
Okay, but I do think it's a fascinating time to put a spotlight on Anthony Davis, who's playing at the highest level I've seen him play at.
26 and 12.
Yeah, here we go. Let's see what you got. And I'm not trying to heap, extra pressure on him. I just think it's an interesting time to see what you got. If, in fact, you're playing the easiest closing schedule, you should be able to win half these games.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's enough to get you into the playoffs, Skip.
Okay, you could be right.
You say the 22 a game, 11-11 is not going to do it.
Okay, but a game like at Oklahoma City,
Yeah.
if there's no SGA in that game, you should win that game.
Yeah.
Okay, Anthony Davis should dominate that game because they don't have anybody who can deal with him.
No, because what happened is that as we won those 2 or 3 games, everybody that was in front of us had lost 2 or 3 games.
That is correct.
So we had jumped from way where we were to like, okay, I see y'all up there now.
Okay, so I don't know about SGA's health. I don't know about Steph Curry's health. I don't know about Draymond's health. I'm not completely sure about Kevin Durant's health.
Right.
My point is, there are a bunch of teams. I don't know about Zion's health.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I got a bunch of teams up there.
Free falling.
And they're all like, we don't know who we are either because
Right.
we're not sure about our stars, right?
Yes.
Okay, so all is not completely lost because of what's happening above you and who you have in your sights coming up.
But also, Skip, the difference is they're in front of you. So them dropping and you dropping, you gain no ground.
No.
You need, as they drop, you need to come up. And that's what was happening. They were dropping, you were winning. But if they drop, you drop, they drop, you drop.
Well, as we speak, you're only 2.5 out of 6.
Yes.
The 6th seed.
Yeah. Oh, we had that. We was coming for like 5.
Okay.
We were coming for 5 if Goat was stayed healthy.
Okay. Well, I told you 4. I was saying you look like the 4 seed.
Yeah.
You have enough pieces in place to look like you should end up the 4 seed, right?
I might have gone and get that red clay.